Hi, beautiful. I'm Christine Z. I'm a business coach and content activator, helping conscious leaders to serve from soul and sell to human minds using social media. In my 5 years as first a life and then a business coach, I have observed over and over how emotional resistance can manifest as a block to the money we desire, to more clients, and can energetically keep us closed off from expanding our business and our impact. Especially as spiritual guides, as healers, as wellness experts, and coaches and mentors, our gifts very often originated from a feeling of not having our emotional needs met consistently as we grew up. What led you to develop your unique gifts and skills is the thing that cracked you open and made you available to develop and grow your magic. This very thing is now protecting you from the growth that you desire. Your heart is basically keeping you safe from allowing new people in because you got hurt in the past. And your energy field is closed off to getting paid more than you need to live because you don't want to be greedy. You don't want to be that cheating liar that rich people were seen as you grew up, right? Believing, maybe your parents or close friends believing that this is what wealthy people are. What's happening now is that you're sabotaging yourself in your marketing to call in people who need you and draw your energy because that's what you've always known. You have not learned to prioritize your own needs and lead yourself to personal overflow. If one of the above ring true for you and you recognize yourself, listen on. The experience I have with my clients, especially with spiritual clients, well-being coaches, mentors, heart-led visionaries, they have received their gifts or amplified the potency of their work due to hardship, emotional stress, and unfulfilled needs at some point. As a result, their hearts can be closed. Our hearts can be closed to embrace new, fresh energy, more people, and hold more responsibility. Or we're so used to being in charge and take care of everyone else at all times that we have a subconscious fear that we can't hold any more people, any more people's problems if we allow in more clients. The real cause behind procrastination and perfectionism is simply that we create our own internal barriers to protect ourselves from our greatest fear. Your subconscious protection mechanism is always going to stop you from overwhelm. So for you, this might be, you might fear to be alone when you speak your truth. You might fear to be misunderstood or for people to feel triggered when you share your message. And what's going to happen then? People will leave. You'll be alone. There'll be no one there who understands you, right? Reminder, every single time you don't get what you say you want, you hold subconscious barriers to keep you safe. And unless you come from a family of entrepreneurs, you decided to start a business because something on your journey was there that activated you to seek an alternative path for yourself and for the future of your family and your loved ones. The question here is, what is the worst thing that could happen? When you release the power of that thought, of that fear, you're free. Since my spiritual journey began and my dark night of the soul, after separating from the father of my son when Noah was 11 months old, and that was my personal rock bottom, my moment where I thought my biggest fear had come true. I was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, my own definition of failure. single mom with a baby, no reliable income. I didn't have recurring income as I have now, in a small, dark apartment, financial stress, anxiety about money, overwhelmed with parenting, right? What I've always been able to do, though, is to bring myself back into the energy that I desired. My spiritual journey began years before that moment, and I'm forever grateful for that. But at the beginning, it was really, really hard work. It was hard. Also, between then and now, there couldn't be a bigger shift. It's literally like day and night. I'm a present mom today, 2.5 years later. I have recurring income with my membership. I take Mondays off to be with my 3-year-old Noah, go to playgrounds and travel and do exciting things. I work flexible hours. Content creation for me is easy because I know my genius. Money is growing and it no longer feels like it's out of my control. And that, to be perfectly honest with you, is probably the biggest win. My highest standard is to be a good mother and a present mother. But without having my finances under control, I was not able to be present. I was not able to focus fully on my child. When there is an anxiety in the background, a survival mechanism that kicks in, it is not possible to be present as a mother, a parent, a partner, a loved one. That's how we work as human beings. Our primal drivers are always stronger than our ideal standards of who we want to be when we're thriving. So why am I sharing all of this with you? What led me to create a life I am proud of and really to rewrite my rock bottom as the start and not the end of my story is opening my heart portal to align with the frequency of the things that I desire and the life I desire to live. Working with a woman in my Quantum Sisterhood membership is literally just the cherry on top. Supporting women as business owners, as humans, as spiritual beings is the best thing I have ever done in my life, other than becoming a parent. At the time when I had my spiritual awakening, I started developing my spiritual gifts. They always come forward when light enters the cracks, right? In the hardship, in the moments of hardship. So for 2 years, I've been practicing heart healings, and I've now been guided to bring them into the world. First, I ran a group masterclass in January called Sales Goddess, where I guided a group of women to open their heart and allow the energy to flow, to open the floodgates to clients and money. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll share the link. But right now I'm called to offer one-on-one heart healings, which have been incredibly potent, like so crazy, from women recognizing their own power for the first time, women releasing grief they've carried for decades, to them integrating parts of themselves they have been rejecting. In my healings, we have been releasing trapped energy that keeps women's energy fields closed to allowing more clients in. One lady had a really, really closed off energy field when I connected to her heart space. And I saw that right above her heart was very heavy, dark energy. And she confirmed after the reading that she felt a lot of shame and guilt for not coming home from an overseas trip to be with her grandmother when the grandmother passed away. She also told me that she has experienced burnout multiple times as a Pilates teacher. And through our healing, she was able to release those heavy emotions that were literally weighing her down, closing her off. And she was able to open her energy field. The result, 2 loved ones she hadn't connected with in a while randomly started to come and visit her spontaneously within days of the healing. She's also now confident to return to teaching Pilates with clear boundaries to support herself and prioritize her own energy. Another client has held a thorn in her heart. It turned out she placed it there herself to make herself feel her own emotions as a child, as she was looking out for her younger dependent sister. With overwhelmed parents and little loving attention for her, she never learned to listen to her own emotional needs. Calling in more clients for this woman would have meant giving more and less attention, even less attention for herself. When we cleared this up, a childhood sweetheart reached out after decades of contact. 7-figure ideal clients entered her free Facebook group. She released people from social media who weren't a fit, and even her husband noticed that her energies shifted significantly. For other clients, I've simply given recommendations on what to focus on in their marketing and their messaging. Use your excellent sense of humor, came through for one woman. Your clients will stay long-term when you show the lighter side of yourself. They get to know a 3D image of you other than just the amazing practitioner. Clients are flocking to her right now. You see, the connection between the heart and external success is strong. When we block the flow out of fear to get hurt, out of fear to be disappointed, to be criticized, to be betrayed, to burn out, we're blocking money and clients. And often this journey starts by releasing deeply personal experiences. The human you needs to be taken care of if you want to generate wealth from your spiritual and your holistic gifts. Your human you needs to feel safe and grounded before you can thrive in your gifts. Impact, clients, finances, growth. This can only happen when your heart is taken care of, when you feel safe. Right now, I'm being called to share my work with more people. And the great thing is, there is no appointment necessary for my heart healings. I literally do all the work for you. I do the healing for you. You will feel things, you will feel a shift in your energy, but I'm taking care of you. I'm taking you through the process. There's nothing much for you to do. All you need is literally 1 minute to elevate your frequency and open your heart space. And I'll guide you exactly through what to do. Don't worry. There's a video below where you can see what exactly is required. And that's easy peasy, 1 minute. And then I get to tap in and read your heart space, translate the message of what I'm seeing, an image or a moving scene. And then I support you to release what's no longer serving you by activating the healing process. Sometimes that means removing a thorn. Sometimes it's fixing a brick wall or bringing light into the basement, depending on your unique image in your heart. What I see is absolutely unique for each and every person. And you will feel me working on your heart or the energy shift afterwards, right? Afterwards, I'll send you a voice note. I'll give you a summary of what I've seen and done and specific instructions on how to take care of yourself during the healing process and how to integrate this new energy into your business. Because that's what we're here for, right? This is heart healing for business. Disclaimer. One session might not make you a millionaire, but what I can absolutely guarantee you is that you know exactly where you are, you know exactly why you are where you are, and you know exactly what to focus on to move forward in your work. Whether that is continuing the journey with me in another one-on-one session, as some women have done, to work on their money stuff, work on their business, work on their specific messaging, or to connect with other healers. I've referred ladies to my great pool of practitioners, and I know a lot of really, really amazing people to refer on to. So as I'm starting these sessions, I'm offering single activations for an introductory offer of $45, which is absolutely crazy, but I'm following my spiritual guidance. My ego, my mind is not in the driver's seat here. This is spiritual guidance, and I have been told to keep it at this low rate until I'm being guided to raise it to $111 very soon. So if you're ready for your heart healing message me Heart Healing in Facebook Messenger. The link is below, and below there's also video to the instructions to immediately raise your frequency and prepare for our sessions. Can't wait to hear from you. Much love from my heart to yours.